right-wingers are furious that DirecTV has dropped Newsmax. In fact, here is Lauren Boebert claiming that this is an example of the dreaded cancel culture.
At midnight, Tuesday, January 24th, 2023, Newsmax was removed from DirecTV, DirecTV Stream, and Uverse, denying 13 million customers this highly rated news channel. This is not the first time that we've seen this, and I'm afraid that it won't be the last time that we are seeing this here in our great country. OAN was deplatformed by DirecTV in April of 2022. So what's next? Fox News?
Oh, we could only be so lucky. No, that's not what's happening. First off, let me just state that calling Newsmax a highly rated news channel is hilarious. Yes, they may be highly rated, but there ain't no news there. And they might not even be highly rated. Okay. But look, you see what she's doing. She's painting a picture of the left doing the cancel cultures on Newsmax, which again, that's not what's going on. In fact, Newsmax was removed from DirecTV because they were demanding more money. Yeah. So like, we should get higher ratings. We should get higher rates. And DirecTV says, no. Show me why you should get more money. In fact, DirecTV in a statement at the time said this, quote, on multiple occasions, we made it clear to Newsmax that we wanted to continue to offer the network, but ultimately Newsmax demands for rate increases would have led to significantly higher costs that we would have to pass on to our broad customer base. So now, as to further drive home the point, this is not the cancel cultures against the right wing, as she's going to go on to claim. Newsmax was also replaced with another right-wing commentary network called The First, which features Bill O'Reilly. Huh. Interesting. Nonetheless, Boebert's going to go on to say this.
Will the Weather Channel be canceled next if they refuse to bow to the left's altar of climate change? What about the History Channel? We see on a regular basis the left wants to erase history and deny truth. How about TBN? There has definitely been an increase in disdain and intolerance by many liberals for Christian beliefs, simply by saying we love Jesus. So is TBN next? Americans are tired of cancel culture. Conservatives are not being treated fairly. We're the ones who are censored by big tech. We're the ones targeted and called domestic terrorists when moms and dads show up at school board meetings. We're the ones targeted by the IRS because our organizations have the word patriot in their name. If you're a conservative pastor, the government persecutes you. If you're a liberal pastor, well, Joe Biden shows up to your church, whether he realizes he's there or not.
All of that is just projection. Are you kidding me? Nobody cares about TBN. Go ahead. Like, all right. They're after us because they say that we love Jesus. No, I don't care. You can go ahead and love Jesus all you want. Just, don't try to enforce your religious standards on everyone else. The ask is very, very simple. As far as the IRS, targeting conservatives, they targeted both liberals and conservatives. In fact, they targeted more liberal groups than they did conservative groups. You don't hear anybody crying about that. Come on. Conservative Americans are tired of cancel culture. Yeah, you know who's doing the cancel culture most? That's the right wing. Again, this is ridiculous. Oh, we're called domestic terrorists. You guys remember the sign at, CPAC? We're all domestic terrorists now. That was you guys. You said that. This is ridiculous. Again, look, all of this 100% projection because at the end of the day, they just want to be victims. Why? Because they love being victims. This has nothing to do with cancel culture, nothing to do with the left. This is capitalism. This is a contract dispute between two companies. There's nothing to do. It doesn't even have anything to do with the government. Nothing. But look, it gets even more ridiculous because look, that was Lauren Boebert. Well, now we're going to have another Republican. This is a freshman Republican who's going to invoke the Holocaust.
Now we see entities, businesses that the federal government has given special privilege to provide over-the-air television, cable television, right away to deliver entertainment to the homes of individuals across America, that these companies choose to silence conservative speech by first deplatforming or eliminating One American News, and now they're going after Newsmax. You know, there's a famous quote about what happened during the Holocaust. When the Nazis first came for some, and people said nothing. And then eventually they'll come for you. And I say this not as a Republican or a Missourian, but as a concerned citizen for a country who has these rights that were here because of the blood that was shed by thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of patriots from the time of the American Revolution until today.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Look, none of that. Again, why would you compare? This has nothing to do with any. I'm sorry. It breaks my brain. I can't believe they're really invoking the Holocaust when it comes to just a contract dispute between two private companies that don't have anything to do with the government. And look, this is the man that was making that absurd comparison is freshman Republican Representative Eric Burleson, who apparently is a moron. Just not very smart. Stupid. So look, why is Congress spending time on this? I mean, we're all wondering here. Okay, it's not like they don't have anything better to do. There's plenty they could do. For example, they could work on healthcare. They could work on raising wages. They could work on helping the economy, bringing down inflation, etc. There's plenty of things that they could actually do if they wanted to do it. Why are they trying to make themselves into victims and do this victimhood mentality? I mean, why? Why are they doing this? Why? Well, it's because even though they do have better things that they can do, that would actually help the American people. They're not interested in doing that. Understand that these are the priorities, to make themselves feel victimized. Because it speaks to the conservative audience, who themselves want to feel victimized, even though they are not. That's what this is. They're drumming up ridiculous cancel culture narratives in order to distract you. Now, what is the one thing they are actually trying to do? The Republican House of Representatives. Well, they are trying to cut Medicare and Social Security. That's what they're doing. They're using the whole debt ceiling thing, right? Which, by the way, the debt ceiling is going to get raised. It's a guarantee. It's going to happen because if it doesn't, the entire world economy implodes. And by the way, that means every congressperson who has shares in the stock market, which is basically every one of them, loses millions and millions of dollars. You think they're going to let that happen? You think they're going to let the debt ceiling, the country default on the debt by not raising the debt ceiling? You're mental. No, of course they will.
Can't let that happen.
They're not going to. They're not going to. And so, but what they're doing is that they're using the narrative to try to scare people into saying, oh, we have to cut Medicare and Social Security. We have to give them entitlement cuts. If we don't, oh, my debt ceiling. This is the distraction. What Boebert and Burleson and these Republicans are talking about. This is what they're doing. Distracting you from what they're actually doing, trying to destroy and to steal your retirement and your health care. That's the reality.